guys, I am back in Ukraine. This video I want to make about how Hawaii was heaven for me personally, for me as a Ukrainian woman, that Lviv girl. But before I will start, I want to tell you that today is a really tragic day for us because we know about the massive killing of Ukrainian prisoners at Olenivka, and also the torture video was going around, and I didn't watch it, but I've read, I have an idea what is it about. So I just want to say that it's important for me. This is my position. It's important for me to have my peace and to have my good mood, and I don't want Ukrainians to have their heart hardened, and I do not want for the hate to spread, because this is the purpose of evil, because now we are expected to do evil, right? And so we wait for God to take his revenge, and God will do it. This sin, this torture, it will affect the person, it will affect his surrounding, the country, everyone. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Also, it was absolutely, it was staged. It was intended murder of Ukrainian prisoners from Mariupol. Okay, so now what I wanted to discuss with you, I've been walking around Hawaii and planning this video, so I want to tell you how Hawaii was heaven for me, what in Hawaii has made me enjoy myself and life. So first it is meeting people. So I came there for a wedding. So at the wedding there were highly intellectual, refined people with good families, teachers and doctors. So that was amazing, and we spent many days together, and so that was awesome. Also, I stayed in a hostel, and I will make a separate video about that. And there I met lots of people. They graciously allowed me to interview them. And at the end of this video, you will see interview of Henry. Hi, what is your name?
Henry Wagner.
Nice. What are you doing in Hawaii?
I am here for a retreat.
I just want to show you how diverse these people are, and motivated and driven, and they've traveled the world, and so it was heaven for me meeting these people, and we would talk. So this interview that I filmed would be 5-7 minutes, but we would talk for many hours before that. So that was amazing for me. It felt like a breath of really fresh air. Second thing that was heaven for me in Hawaii was, you probably think I will tell you the beach, but no, it was coffee. Coffee raised in Hawaii, grown probably somewhere on the side of a volcano. Yes, please, is this true? It has an incredible taste, and so it's KONA coffee. It's well-round, established business, and I actually, my last day in Hawaii, I traded my opportunity to swim and stay at the beach. I traded for drinking coffee, and it was amazing. So I was just reading newspapers and chilling. So that's the second thing. And the third thing that was like heaven for me in Hawaii was shopping. What do you think? I don't have enough time to shop. I don't have many opportunities. I found the store, and I found the high quality stuff that made me really happy, and I shopped, and it started with let's go buy souvenirs. I went with my mom, so we went to look for souvenirs and for some fruits, and at the end it was like, how do I close this suitcase? Let me throw away some of my old clothes. Yeah, I think I got a fashion lift. Okay, so fourth thing that for me was heaven in Hawaii. Yeah, now I will say it was the beach, the blue water, the colorful fish. I went snorkeling. Yeah, the palm trees. Yeah, everything is nice, good weather, but too hot for me. I had to walk everywhere. But the combination of all of it, with friends and time spent with my old friends, with my mom, and shopping and everything, that really, it felt like good.
We're kind of like a youth camp. It's a month-long intensive boot camp. This is the first year that they're doing it. It's kind of like an inner life boot camp, so teaching you how to focus on dealing with your emotions intelligently, like anxiety, anger, things like that, but really not covered in traditional Western education. So their idea is that if we can focus on these things and intervene in lives of young people, then that would be a way to create a tremendous positive effect, and I agree. So
cool.
Now I'm
You'll
here.
be there for a month doing
Yes,
this?
for a month until August 22nd, and then I'm going back to North Carolina. That's where I'm from originally.
And he actually went to University Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
And he is also...
For only a year, ended up dropping out.
Maybe you have a future there if you decide.
Maybe, I doubt it.
What are your passions that you're pursuing in life? I think you're doing music, yes?
I was very passionate about music for a while. It's not that way currently. I really want to find something in my life that I can just devote myself to completely. So I'm very passionate about sustainability and sustainable living. I have been so for a while. And so what I'm doing now, I'm traveling around through this program called Workaway. It's kind of like a traveling work trade program. I do electrical work. Went to trade school after I dropped out of college after a year. And right now...
You're an electrician.
Yes, like wire houses and stuff. So right now I am helping this former philosophy professor build a tiny home village on 30 acres of land right along the Appalachian Mountains in North Carolina. And that's something that's just totally fulfilling for me. And I feel very blessed to have had this opportunity.
Nice. And you yourself built a house on his land?
Yes, I did. That was the project that I completed just about 3 days ago. I went back there. I was in Minnesota for a month helping this guy rewire his barn. And then I came back, and for 3 weeks I was working my ass off. I mean, I'll tell you, like morning to night, nonstop, by myself to kind of remodel this house. They got it from this really defunct commune, so it's kind of like it's one of those trailer homes you can pull behind a truck. Got like 1.5 stories, like a main story and a loft, but it was just in awful condition. And the guy who built it was like 5'7", so I couldn't stand up fully in there. It was really cramped. Like no finishing or anything.
You changed it. You did not build your own, but you just changed it to make it decent, livable.
Yes, decent human living conditions. Like electricity in there. And like a place you can actually stand up and sleep in. Modest improvements, I think.
Cool. And this program in Hawaii that you're doing is run by an MIT graduate, yes?
Yes.
Highly qualified.
The two camp directors are both MIT graduates, so I'm pretty sure that's how they met and how they knew each other. But as far as I understand, they're somewhat prominent public figures. They're both sculpture artists. And then Jeff Lieberman, one of the directors, has had his own show on Discovery Channel. Like, he's a real big kind of science nerd. He did a show where I think it's called Time Warp. So he shows greatly slowed down and sped up versions of like natural phenomena, like galaxies forming and like plants budding and stuff like that. Very interesting.
Maybe I've seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
Maybe. And your family, you're one of 6 children, yes?
One of 5.
5, sorry.
Yes. So oldest son, but I have an older sister, and I'm a proud uncle now. I have a 3-year-old niece who's the most adorable person I've ever seen.
You didn't say that.
Oh, well, first time for everything. And then another one on the way.
Because Ukrainians, they want to know about family and children.
Yeah, so I have an older sister who's 23, I'm 20 right now. Younger sister, 2 younger sisters, one 18, the youngest is 8. So quite a big gap there, 15 years, 23 and 8. And then a younger brother who's 16. and we get along great. I love my younger brother, but yeah, 3 girls and 2 boys.
Are they jealous that you're in Hawaii?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't be? It's
My friends are also.
It's a gorgeous place to be. It's paradise. You know, people say that, but really it is.
And we went yesterday, but you treated me with ice cream, gelato. First time in my life I tried it.
Yes.
Yes. And then we went snorkeling also with
Yeah.
Isaac
Yeah.
and Ron.
I would never expect it to kind of see that diversity of wildlife. You know, just like right off a swimmable area of the beach. You know, and it's a little bit depressing. You know, seeing as like
Yeah.
the coral reefs are dying a lot in the area. But kind of in the more remote parts, like there's still just like this like massive proliferation of all different species of fish. It's like its own aquarium. Just everywhere that you go in Hawaii, it's like, you know, seeing something new. So.
So our friends, we did not do it, but our friends showed us they were diving at very deep waters and they saw myriad 20,000 fish. Last night they told me, and then also they saw lots of dolphins, right? They showed video of that. So yeah, this is what you see in Hawaii, and this is what you get.
And I was talking with 2 travelers from Switzerland last night that were just here on
The girls,
vacation,
yeah.
and they went manta ray like sighting. You know, so you go out on a boat at night with a very powerful light, and they said that they saw 10 manta rays that just came up to them, and they'll come, you know, because they're not harmful, like, you know, they just eat plankton, but they'll come just right up to you and kind of like float past you. It's really cool.
Guys, if you wonder why my interviews are only of men, I offered these girls to do an interview and my German friend, but they refused. The girls don't want to talk so much.
Yeah, you know, us American guys, we love talking about ourselves.
It was great. Good for you. Yes. And yeah, you got a little update from me about Ukraine. And yeah, we discussed the pollution in Ukraine because of the war and explosions. And actually, lots of fish is dying and dolphins are dying in Black Sea because of everything. So
It must be pretty hard to go back. I can't imagine that you're
we are both
too
checking out
excited.
now. Like very nice girl from Odessa who's running. Like she's helping in his she's working in his hostel. She allowed us to do this interview, but we are checking out. And
Yeah.
I'm flying to Ukraine, and you're going to your camp.
Yeah, on the opposite side of the big island, the KONA island of Hawaii.
Yeah.
So
And you can watch the news to know if I'm alive. And you're like, oh, I knew this girl. Yeah, she came here. The city was.
I hope not. I don't want to think about that. You seem like such a lovely person.
Yeah, still standing.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything?
Irene has a very strong heart. You know, so if you're watching this, just know that, you know, she's a good person to look up to. You know, I think she's doing great things in the world. So
Henry too.
yeah.
Wish you
I hope
amazing
so.
future.
I hope so.
Yeah, so I hope that your search and what you're doing now will bring you to some amazing path in the future. And you will help to many people.
Yes, I hope so too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Once in a lifetime, I guess, a Ukrainian should go to Hawaii. By the way, I have to tell you that Klitschko goes there. There's a favorite hotel that he likes, but it's at a different island. It's at Kauai, and I was at the big island. I don't know, maybe one day I will go there and I will investigate more. But so far, yeah, this is what made me happy about Hawaii. This is how it was heaven for me. Thank you for watching this video. Please like it and subscribe to the channel. Bye.